Hey everyone, Kassandra here. I am in Big Bear. It's a mountain resort here in Southern California, and we decided to come up here for the holiday weekend to go skiing and celebrate New Year's. And I've actually only been going to the mountains for maybe the last 4 or 5 years. Before that, I never did any snow activities. I had gone up to the mountains when I was a kid maybe once or twice and like played in the snow. But other than that, I had no real snow experience. And so the first time I came to the snow, I literally had no clue what to wear. So this video I'm going to be showing you what to pack when you're going to the mountains, and if you've never been to the mountains before, this will be really helpful. And if you go to the mountains frequently, then this will kind of just refresh your memory, and perhaps I bring something that you never thought of bringing. I'm wearing one of my favorite snow accessories. These are actually earmuffs that I got in New York from Barney's of New York, and I'm obsessed with them. They match my jacket. A jacket is by far like the most important thing that you can bring to the mountain, because a good jacket is really going to help keep you warm. And even the big heavy ones, they kind of regulate your body temperature. So even if it starts to get a little warmer outside, you're going to want to keep your jacket on, keep it zipped, because you never know when a cloud could come and it gets really chilly. But this is my jacket. I actually got it in France about 4 or 5 years ago when I first started going to the snow, and I have never seen a jacket like this here in the States. I'm obsessed with it. They may carry this brand here, I'm not sure. It's called Duvillard Degree 7. I don't know, I'll write it down below. But this jacket is super warm. It's got a lot of like stuffing in it, I guess you would say, and I feel like I'm still finding zippers in this jacket. There's tons of hidden compartments. It has this little piece of fabric that goes around your neck, and you can pull it up to your nose, because when it's really cold outside, your face freezes if you're going down the mountain. And the hood comes off. I actually wash this in the washer machine, and it keeps it bright white and clean. And I guess you could, you know, get it dry cleaned, but I love that I can machine wash it as well. So really, if you have the money to invest in a nice jacket, it will last you years. Like I said, I've had this one 5 years. I machine wash it, I beat it up, and it still looks brand new. I'm obsessed with it. It's amazing. But you can get really good deals at the end of winter. A lot of times people will heavily discount their big winter coats. So, you know, if you want to save some money, you can wait till then or order offline. And another important thing, I guess if you're not going to be doing a winter sport like snowboarding or skiing or something like that, then you may not need these. But if you plan on doing anything in the snow, like going in a toboggan or sled, you're going to want to have waterproof pants. Now these are DC pants that I got. They're pink. I think they're really cute. Now these are really thin, so these I wear on warmer days, but when it's really cold out, I wear my thicker pants. These are actually completely insulated. They're really poofy and soft. They have a lot of cushion in case you fall. And these are better for really cold days. Now if you're not going to be playing in the snow and you just are going to be up here hanging out, then I recommend getting long johns. I'm actually wearing long johns right now. You can't really see them. I got these. They're called Power Core, and I got these in the little girls section at Target for like $15. Same thing with the shirt. I recommend, no matter what, getting under like long john underwear. So this is a long sleeve half turtleneck that I got in the little boys section. So long underwear, long johns, whatever you want to call them, are going to be really important. Even if you just wear them underneath your jeans, you're going to be so glad that you wore them. And it's really important that they fit right. You really want these to be tight against your skin, because that's what's going to help hold the heat. Now let's talk socks. Socks a lot of times are things that you don't really think about, but if you're going to be skiing or snowboarding, they are actually really important. If you have socks that have like details or too much stitching on them or something, they can actually hurt your feet, your shins and stuff. So I personally like these just long seamless socks, and these are really soft and fuzzy and warm, and I think I paid like $5 for these, and from like Walmart or something. You can actually buy socks that are meant for skiing or snowboarding, but sometimes you're going to pay like $20 for one pair of socks. So if you can find tall socks like this with no seams, then I recommend just buying those. I'm a big sock fan, so I kind of actually collect fuzzy socks. I have a whole drawer that's full of fuzzy socks, so I have no problem packing socks when I'm going to the mountains anymore. Let's talk about the difference between mittens and gloves. Mittens are these ones, and gloves actually have slots for each individual finger. So mittens are really nice because your fingers are free to move about on the inside, and so I feel like your hands actually stay a little bit warmer in mittens because they're not separated, they're together, and you know when you have bodies together, that creates more body heat. But what's better about gloves is you can actually use your fingers. When you're wearing mittens, good luck doing anything. You have to take your mitten off to do anything. The same is true for gloves a lot of times. You know, these are really big. You can't really feel your fingertips, so it is hard to do things, but you do have a little bit more freedom in gloves. And I think the difference between gloves and mittens is all personal preference. I think they're both cute. Now, these ones are not waterproof, so these are more for looks, and maybe if you're skiing and you're really good, or snowboarding and you're really good, and you want to, I guess, test your luck, you can wear these, but if you fall a couple times, they're going to be soaking wet and your hands are going to be freezing. So I do recommend investing in a pair of waterproof gloves. Even if you don't have a lot of money, you can get really inexpensive gloves at like Target, Walmart, CVS even sometimes has waterproof gloves, and they're inexpensive. You just want to make sure that the inside has something warm like fleece and the outside is a waterproof material, and you're good to go. As you know, it's really important to keep your head warm. That's actually why I'm wearing my earmuffs. It's really cold in here right now. But anyways, you have a lot of options to keep your head warm. It's really cool. And so it just, I guess, depends on your personal style preference on what you want to wear to keep your head warm. You can do earmuffs. Now, I recommend getting really big earmuffs because the smaller they are, the more chance of like wind getting through, especially if you're going down the mountain pretty fast. It can get really chilly. These ones are real big and oversized, and they keep most of my head warm. Another option you have is a headband. Now, there's several different kinds. This one is knitted. I also have a fur one, and I have a fleece one somewhere. They're particularly amazing if you want to wear your hair up. Can't really wear your hair up with a beanie, and it could get in the way here depending on where you put your ponytail. So these are phenomenal, and they do a great job of keeping your ears and your head a little bit warm. This one is cute. It has a little flower on it and buttons in the back, so it's adjustable. Here's another version. This one's just faux fur. I actually got this at Claire's last year for like $4 score. And then here's my beanie. I like to wear beanies when it's really, really cold out because it keeps my whole entire head warm. This is a Hello Kitty beanie that I got at Target. Again, I love Target, and I got this in the little girl section. Yes, I know I'm not a little girl anymore, but they have really cute stuff there, and it still fits me, so why not? Mountain staple is definitely the scarf. I mean, I think the scarf is just a winter staple all around. It is perfect for wintertime. Even when it's not super chilly outside, I like to throw a scarf on, or at least in my bag, because if it does start to cool down, a scarf is going to do wonders on keeping you warm. Now, what's great about scarves is a lot of times with jackets, this part of your body is exposed, and you can get really cold if it's windy. So the scarf is going to combat that. And also, if it starts to get really cold, and especially if you're coming down the mountain on skis, snowboard, whatever, you can actually pull this up and it will help protect your face from the cold. Now let's talk about your eyes. The snow is so bright and reflective, it actually reflects a lot of the UV rays, and it can make you squint. It's harmful for your eyes, so you really want to make sure that you bring glasses or goggles. Now, if you're not going to be doing any sports, there's no reason to shell out money for goggles. Your glasses will do just fine. But if you are going to be doing some winter sports, it might be nice to invest in a pair of goggles because they're going to help keep your face warm and keep out those harmful UV rays, and they're going to stay on if you're going fast, if you tumble around. Sometimes the glasses can fly off and you might lose them, so that's kind of not good with those. These are my goggles. I'm obsessed with them. I wear them all the time, even when it's warm outside. I just love them. They're really comfortable. A good thing with goggles is you want them to have a lot of cushion here because they're going to be tight on your face. Not too tight, of course, but you want them to be comfortable. This is Dr. Zipe is the brand, and I believe they're called Dr. Zipe's Mistress. They're pink and they're pretty, and I love them. This is also going to help you see better down the mountain because sometimes there's a lot of glare from the sun, and this helps minimize that. Since we're talking about all the UV rays, you need to know that you need to protect any of the skin that is showing, that's not covered, that's getting all the harmful UV rays as well. So I really recommend wearing sunscreen. A lot of people don't think about wearing sunscreen when it's cold outside, but you need to wear it year-round. This is sunscreen that I always wear on my face. I have super sensitive skin, so most sunscreens make me break out, and I actually found one that doesn't make me break out. It's extra lightweight, it's SPF 50, and the brand is Algenist. I got it from Sephora. Kassandra. This is amazing. You put it on and you don't even feel like you're wearing it. I love it. And on top of that, because I'm kind of a sunscreen freak, this is Clarins UV plus HP. So basically it's their tinted sunscreen. The color is light and it's broad spectrum SPF 40. So I wear this on top of the normal sunscreen and I love it. It's extra lightweight and it's just phenomenal. You can put on less or more depending on the amount of coverage you want, and it's going to help protect you from the sun. One of the biggest complaints about winter is chapped skin and chapped lips. So I always like to bring extra lotion with me, especially hand cream, to the mountains. My hands always tend to get really dry in the snow. And then I also bring chapstick. Now any chapstick of your preference will do. If you want to get something with SPF, that would be double good. This is one of my favorite chapsticks that I use because it kind of has a little shimmer to it. So it's a little bit like wearing a lip gloss, but it is chapstick. It's really moisturizing. It's just Nivea shimmer. And also a big important thing for the snow is footwear. Now if you're just going to be walking around the snow, no problem to wear any of your favorite boots. I recommend something like Uggs. I know a lot of people hate Uggs, but I think they're really comfortable and they do a great job at keeping your feet warm. These are, let me take them off. Oh, these are my new Uggs that I just got for Christmas. Aren't they cute? They're kind of like a little Yeti or something. I don't know. But they're extra warm and cozy and they're super comfortable. So I love these. This is my second pair of Uggs that I have right now. So I don't wear them that often, but they're definitely perfect for cold weather. You're actually going to be in the snow. You will need snow boots as well. These are my white boots and they're kind of trashed. I accidentally fell into a jacuzzi with one of these on. Long story, but I put it by the fireplace to dry and it kind of burnt the fur. But I still love them and I don't feel like shelling out the money to get a new pair because they still suit the purpose, and it kind of gets covered by my pants anyway, so whatever. You can find cheap boots again like at Target or Walmart or something, or these are DC and they weren't actually that expensive. I mean it's kind of expensive. They were $100, but they last you years, so I don't know, I kind of have to do the math, you know? And that's about it. Those are the main things that you need to bring with you when you're going to the mountains. Just think layers. You want to start small on the bottom and get bigger as you go out. So you want your first layer to be tight and close to your body, and then you can get a little bit bigger and a little bit looser as you go out. So the thermals are really, really tight. Then you could wear a sweater. It's a little bit bigger. Then your jacket is big and poofy. So start small, go big, and it'll keep you really warm when you're up in the mountains. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you around. Stay warm.
You should also check the weather report before you go, because you may be required to have chains on your car. And keep in mind, it's always better to be safe than sorry.